Take two. Here we go.
Let's get to it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Seth. I am a G-Mineo host, and today we are going to be talking about the mobile game Into the Dead 2. So, I was very excited to play this game. I got a lot of requests from different people saying, dude, you gotta play this mobile game. So I was like, okay, let's do this. I wasn't too keen on it just because I hate horror games. Like, I won't even play Call of Duty like zombie edition games or anything like that. Like, I am such a little girl when it comes to horror games. But I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. So the story is actually really, really good. I highly recommend if people just want to watch the cinematics. It has a really, really good storyline for a mobile game. Like, you don't see a lot of good storylines in mobile games, but this one did pretty well. And basically what happens is when you download the game and you first enter the app, you're automatically thrown into the story, which is really cool because your character is driving along on this pickup truck, right? In this eerie, deserty type land. And then he gets a call on his radio saying, I think it's either from his wife or his kid or someone, saying, where is he? Like, he needs to get to where they're supposed to go fast because someone's in trouble. And so he's like, okay, I'll go. And he keeps driving, and then he runs into a freaking zombie and he crashes. And that's when the game starts, right? And you have to go through these hordes of zombies to get to your final destination. Gameplay, I thought was okay. So basically what you need to do, your character is running through a field or forest or whatever, and you're going one direction. So it's not really like free running where you can go anywhere you want. You do have to go in one certain direction, and the controls are very simple, which I really did like. You control with your left thumb like kind of the direction that you're going, and with your right thumb you tap to shoot the gun. And you have two guns. Every game you have two guns. And you obviously use these guns to kill the zombies. What's cool about this game is you have to be smart about it as far as conserving your ammo, because you do run out of ammo quick, and the only way to get more ammo is if you steer yourself to certain ammo boxes. The catch for this game is you can't stop, you don't stop. You have to keep going until you reach your final destination, the finish line. And along the way, it gets harder and harder because there's a lot more zombies. Some zombies you have to shoot twice in a row. Some zombies are quicker than others, so that's what makes the game more difficult. Also, there are like hurdles along the way, like there are cars in the way, there are trees in the way. You gotta watch out for that, because if you run into one of those obstacles, you slow down and then you die, which is not good. So overall, I thought for a beginner such as myself, I definitely recommend it, just because it's really easy to get into. The first couple levels, once they tell you what to do, the basic controls, after that you're golden. You don't really have to take your time learning everything. But there are a lot of cool accessories in the main menu, right? So there's different types of guns that you can purchase. There's also, you can also get a dog later on, which I named my dog Jiver. Aww. And he is a fantastic dog, okay? I think he died though, which was very sad. I don't even know if my dog died, but you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, as I was saying, with the weapons, there's so many different weapons that you can unlock. And that's what keeps you going, is you want to unlock these weapons to get further into the levels, because some levels you can't complete without a certain level of a weapon. And there's weapons from pistols, shotguns, submachine guns. There's also cool items that you can pick up in the map, right? So there was one time I was able to pick up a chainsaw, and it basically makes you invincible for a short amount of time, and you're just going and freaking chainsawing all the freaking zombies, which is pretty awesome. There was also, I got to shoot a machine gun, which was really, really cool. And it does reward you the more zombies you kill. So you gotta find that balance between knowing what zombies to kill and what zombies to kind of avoid and just run past. Also, another cool cinematic that they did add was when you do run into a zombie and you do get killed by a zombie, what happens is the whole perspective is first person. So you see basically the zombie eating your guts out, which I mean, I thought was cool. It really creeped me out at first, but you know, you get used to it. Also, there was another cool feature where you have a knife, and that's basically your second life. So when you run into a zombie and you quote unquote like almost die, you can tap on the zombie and you have one knife that you can stab the zombie and kill it basically. And then, but you can only use it once. After that, you can't use your knife again, which I thought is kind of stupid because you would keep the knife, wouldn't you, in a regular, you know, situation. But you know, who am I? I'm not a zombie killer. I don't know. I've never been in that kind of situation. One thing I wasn't a fan of is there's no sight. So when you can't really aim with your gun. Your gun shoots wherever you're running, but there's no sight, clear sight. There's no aiming basically, which was, I thought they could have kind of added some kind of feature to allow you to aim that gun. But I see why they didn't do that, just because it's more of like a running game more than it is. Like, I would compare it to like Subway Surfer or one of those games where like you're just continually running all the time, and that's what this game is. One thing that I was really impressed with is like I said, the cinematics, as well as the acting, the voice acting. I thought they put a lot of time and effort into making that high quality, which I did appreciate. Also, I did enjoy the sound effects that you heard while you were playing the game, because it really did immerse you into the game. For example, when you are running and you're starting to get out of breath, you can hear your player right, getting out of breath, and then that makes your heart beat faster, and you're thinking that you're like legitimately getting freaking killed by a zombie. And then also the sound effects of the guns loading, the guns firing off, the kickback of the gun, the dog, the zombies, the forest, the steps while you're running. All of that combined really made it a quality game. Would I download and keep playing the game? I would. It definitely is an addicting game. One thing I didn't really like about it was you do kind of, you don't have to spend money, but if you want to further yourself in these levels, then you do kind of have to spend money to either get more stamina or to get better weapons or whatever. But you can also play the patient game and just wait and wait and wait and continue to redo the levels to get more coins to get those guns. Which, I mean, like, I get why they do it, just, you know, for marketing wise, they just want people to spend money on the app. I just personally didn't appreciate it. I would rather just be able to unlock these weapons and these upgrades a lot faster than than their own pace, basically. Another cool feature that I thought I was very impressed with is not only do you have your main story, but you also have a ton of these little side stories that you can play, and they don't use up your regular energy. So one side story that I did play was the Ghostbusters. They made a really cool same format of a game, but instead of killing zombies, you're killing ghosts, and you're one of the Ghostbusters. It's a bit of a more challenging level. I died several times and then I gave up, but I would recommend it. It's really cool. It's just a whole nother kind of feature that if you get bored for the main story, you got Ghostbusters, or you got other levels, which I didn't really explore too much, but I'm sure they're great. My overall experience, I would download it. Highly recommend it. If you are into the zombie killing type stuff, if you're into great graphics, if you're into a great storyline, if you just need an app to kind of kill your time without having to really think about anything, this is definitely a good app to play. So yeah, that is Seth's review for Into the Dead 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe and like this video, and comment which game you want me to review next, because I'm definitely down to review any and all games, no matter what genre it is. Let me know in the comments, and thank you guys again. And don't forget, game it till you make it. Bye guys!